I now activate my soul star chakra and release the love of my soul deep into my being. Hi, it's Bella Katrina. Thanks for joining me. It's Divine Feminine reading here for the Twin Flame Collective on this wonderful super moon. So the Divine Feminine journey is an easy, graceful one. Said no one ever about the Divine Feminine journey. How are you all? Just connecting in and thanking you for your support. We're clearing out the channel of any Jezebel spirits, and I've seen them come up, and they're yucky, aren't they? So I didn't know a prayer to President Trump would bring out the Jezebel spirit. That's just astounding to me. But God wanted them out because she doesn't like me, and that's great. So she reveals herself. Do you see that? How in my presence she cannot exist. Can't have her on the channel. So she's gone. Ugly, ugly, ugly. And we have to get rid of her. So you need to do that. Release the Jezebel spirit. And I thank, like Lucifer, Satan, or the devil, anything to do with them, I am the polar opposite. That's how I got on this journey, because I found out about the evil side first. So I know what's going on that side. So that made me go over to the other side. Anything that is satanic, I'm the complete opposite. And Lucifer has taught me by showing me all the yuck he's doing, and then it's actually the inverted opposite of what is real and what God is. So learning the opposite way has been really effective for me. And I thank God for releasing the Jezebel spirit from my channel through a prayer to President Trump. Incroyable. Now let's get into the Divine Feminine energy, because we're really getting down to it's like an ancient energy inside you that talks and knows what to do and is multidimensional, can talk to other galactic beings and your own multidimensional selves through the fiber optic cables. And this is what's happening. So you're feeling it physically, emotionally it's out of control, and then spiritually we're connecting. So it's like you've got your body, then the soul, then the spirit. So really what Twin Flames have come to do as a mission is to reconcile men's spirits back to God, which is salvation. Reconcile man's soul back to God, which is deliverance. And reconcile man's body back to God, which is healing. So you can be healed and not delivered. And you can be delivered and not saved. And all the others. Do you know what I mean? So we're looking at body, soul, and spirit. So you have to get this 3D energy clear and get Jezebel out. Anything that makes you feel, ooh, that's disgusting. Who would talk like that? Who speaks to people like that? Seriously. That's like, you got to understand where people are coming from and who's their guide. Are they archons? Is it Jezebel that talks like that? So it's like I'm allergic to any disgusting talk. So I just delete the comments. But some of you saw them under the President Trump prayer. Now listen, I don't even want to speak in tongues. I'm just being obedient. Because I'm a good girl to God. But I don't even like what it sounds like. But once you hear it afterwards, it's unbelievable what happens. Miracles, clear space, right? Jezebel reveals herself. Oh, there you are. Wow. I thought you were so loving and kind. And you know, there's that split personality in women, because 9 out of 10 women have her. And that's what we've been up against our whole life, because she's so jealous of the Divine Feminine, unbelievably jealous. Because you got the codes, love, you got the codes. So you've also got the power. So it's time to step into our power, because Jezebel's out in full force this whole month, because we're about to be initiated and go into more power. So I can say, thank you, Jezebel, for letting me know. Otherwise, why would she be on to me if I wasn't about to step up? So it's time to think on a higher vibration, look at it from, not so down and personal. We've got to do both at the same time. That's why it's so hard, and you're doing so well. And I want you to know that you're not alone. You do have other beings, angels, guides, guardian angels around you, more than you can even possibly imagine, who really can stand in the way and make things that are not for you stop. So this has had to happen. This is what Archangel Michael's showing me. In your lives, this has had to happen twice in the last 2 weeks, where he's had to come in and put down a cloak that stops time and space here on the 3D, because of the direction you were going would have been catastrophic. Now, he overrules free will by having a meeting with the 4 angels, right? The other 3, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel. And then they decide that they sort of stall time, puts down the cloak on the 4 areas, and it distorts time. Now, that happened to me on an eclipse once. I don't know if you remember. But this has happened twice in the last 2 weeks. So when that happens, it's like you're stuck. It's like you're in this dream for 3 days sort of thing, and then it repeats. It's like a strange experience. So at the same time, you're also receiving divine feminine energy awakening within you, because it can make you feel very emotional and even wanting motherly love, and reverting. Your inner child comes out and will cry and needs attention, and this is a time for self-nurturing, self-soothing and self-caring, because when you're in union you need to know how to do that. I have this John Holland deck here for the tarot. Got Jesus, Archangel Michael. We've got flowers, because we need some flowers in our life. God loves flowers, he's telling you. Every flower that has ever bloomed here on earth is still, he's taken it to the 5th dimension, to heaven. And they everlasting blooms that give beautiful song. The flowers sing to you in heaven. It's just going to be the most unbelievable experience that you're in for. And we're going to see it live, 3D live, sort of. You're going to experience it. So it's all going to be worth it, let me tell you. And you're going to be with your significant other. And that's meant to happen automatically by itself. And isn't that just the easiest thing? Because you think it's going to be so easy when you get into union, and it's like that's when it really starts. That's like looking in the mirror, I had an experience where I got to understand myself and how nonchalantly I can say things that are right on the money for people in my normal conversations, with friends and family or work colleagues or whatever in the past. And it just strikes exactly what they're worried about at that time. And, you think, how would you know that? And it sort of agitates you, because it's like, well, I never told anybody that. And it's like, that's exactly how I'm feeling. And then she's laughing about it, going, oh, yes, how are you going on your daughter's holiday? I said to my boss one day. And she just had a fight with him and said she wasn't going. And he hung up the phone and walked to my office. And he walks in and I go, so how are you going? Have you organised the holiday with your daughter? Do you know what I mean? Because I've picked that up in his energy field. But I didn't really go into it. I just sort of... And he was like, right, that's it. I got punished for that. I got punished for that. He didn't like it. Anyway, it happened to me. And I didn't like it either. And then I was laughing, thinking, gosh, it does trigger you. All right? I've been triggered. And I haven't been triggered in a while. But it was like that was me giving it back to me. That's something I would do. And I thought, oh, I was understanding how it comes across to people. But you don't know you're doing it, right? It's innocent. New vitality coming in. We're actually going to accept as divine feminine right now from Archangel Michael. We have a rainbow spectrum of light coming down. If you're Reiki attuned, this will be like plugging into a big generator. So receiving rainbow energy, and even putting rainbow colours underneath a photo of you and your twin, or underneath your names on a piece of paper. It amplifies at this time connection and clears the debris, and got to clear Jezebel out of their lives. Do you know what I mean? Our twins' lives. Like, she's out on full force these holidays, I'm telling you. It was a warning. So here we go. It's a song that we're singing with our chakras to each other. So it's our energy fields that talk to each other. And when we did that 3D activation blessing thing that I did, that actually connects each chakra, it connects each color. See that? This is the devil. See? The devil's about, and in disguise and deceit, comes in all nice, in the spiritual realm, loving the angels. It's like, no. You got to get with God. You got to get baptized in the Holy Spirit. You got to get clean your spirit. When you clean spirit, you don't talk like that. Do you know what I mean? You don't put other women down like that. You don't have that within you, so it doesn't come without. We're clearing that up. It's very ugly. She's ugly, isn't she? You're ugly, Jezebel, and we cast you down in the name of Jesus. Believe and succeed is where we're at right now. It's a pinnacle. It's a turning point, and we cannot get distracted. And it's very exciting. I feel very excited. I feel like we've been through a bit of a initiation through your emotional state. You know, it's been heavy energy. And I look these ones up. This is the John Holland deck. They're going to make it easy for me. So I'm happy to clear out the energy of my channel, which I didn't even think was there. But like, you know, that go in disguise. So, you know, anything disgusting or low vibration comments, they just get removed. So you don't have to worry about responding to them. Confidence, achievement, inspiration, recognition. Faith is so powerful and can bring about amazing results. It's important at this time to believe in yourself and in your aspirations regarding love. Think and act as if all that you desire is inevitable. Your confidence will send a signal to the universe that you are ready to have that perfect relationship with a partner, your twin flame. The energies of success are around you. Use them to achieve your dreams. This is why we're under attack. It's a very powerful manifesting time. A lighthouse shines its light as a beacon. To passing ships to help them navigate the surrounding waters. At this time, you can be a beacon to others by acting confidently and being victorious. You can inspire your loved ones to reach out for what they desire. Recognize your power to affect people in positive ways. Congratulate yourself for this ability and honor that same ability in others. And I can't tell you the changes I've seen in these activations with you guys have been absolutely outstanding. I mean, you look completely physically different. So that's the healing in the body. Do you know what I mean? Then we go to the soul in the activation. And then when you get to mastership or your own practices, you connect to the spirit. That's when you go into the 95% of frequency that's unseen. And it becomes quite... When you unplug from the 3D matrix, the 3D matrix seems so ridiculous. That's how you know you're unplugged. That makes sense. So keep unplugging, keep connecting to God, because it's real. You do actually unplug. So here's the devil in the middle, right? Trying to take our vitality. And here comes rainbow energy for you to reboot this, to get rid of this. We cast out all demons in the name of Jesus Christ. They just leave because he's already paid the price. We don't have to suffer. And then we have to teach people to do it. You see? So we calm puppy, not Jezebel. Jezebel came at me as a black Alsatian, massive, high in the air, about to pounce on my little Maltese Shih Tzu dog. And she turned in the air because I just released her, and then I went for a walk, and then we went around the corner, and this big dog just came out of nowhere and was right on top, about to pounce down, and turned in mid-air and went back. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I think I left my body, and then I came back, and then I went, all the blood went out of my feet. And I looked at this man and I said, wow, because he whistled it back in midair, it turned. I said, wow, you got that dog trained. Thank you for having that dog trained so well. He was like, yeah, well, you nearly lost yours. I was like, bye-bye now. And I was walking back going, oh, that was Jezebel trying to get me. See you later. So you've got a protection barrier, you see? But it's like once you release something, it comes back like that. So this is a big release of that negative energy, because it attacks the divine feminine energy, because it doesn't have it and it will never have it. And you're about to go into a really nice space. So this is a key to believe and succeed, even while feeling a little alone, because these alone feelings of isolation, they're ancient. There's been like past lives when things have been really bad, and that memory is being released, and you on a soul level agreed to that. So it's just like riding through the rapids. Do you know what I mean? You get the peaceful time, and then you get the rapids, and then you get the real peak, and then you start swimming down the river again, swimming in the boat. So always having your light. Don't let anyone take your light. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Shine really bright, because that's what they're trying to do. Because darkness is lack of information. And what is going to be revealed, right, in the government is going to freak people out, especially people that aren't awake and like have comments like that. It's like when it actually happens, which is imminent this month, it's happening this month, you're going to find out. They're going to go, what? My government, what? No, I just choose not to believe that. It's like, it doesn't matter if you choose not to believe it or not. It's real. It's the truth. So I'm just here telling you that it's the truth what I speak. Otherwise I wouldn't speak it. I've known that for over 8 months. And then it just got through. So I thought, now I can do it. Right? I can tell you. I can't believe people still aren't awake. It just freaks me out, that I'm not awake stuff. And it's from yucky comments that I realise, like, oh my gosh. They're asleep with Jezebel on their shoulder. So this is challenging times coming up, and this is relating to the beginning of the relationship. This is going to be harder than you think. Like, you have to be more prepared than you think you do, right, for this relationship, because you need to be really, really clear on boundaries. You need to be really clear on what you will and will not accept, and that will help your twin. Because once you say it, they go, oh, that's good, because that's how I feel. Instead of living in this pseudo reality where you're trying to be polite, or I don't know what you're doing. Oh, it's codependency. So trying to make the other person feel good, even at the expense of yourself. Sorry, I do know what it is. So that is a hard habit to break, and you can think you're not doing it, but you are doing it, because it's like if your energy's going out to your twin all the time, and you're not spending time refilling, you become empty. And that's why if you can't do it when they're not in your presence and you're not in union, you've got to practice it, because in union, it's not going to be easy. It's a mirror in your face. It triggers you like that without them even wanting to or needing to. Or they just like, no. And then bang, you do it back. And so you're both sitting there going, oh my gosh. In reality, the words didn't really trigger, but it's like, how did you know that? Why are you talking about that subject? Even though it's in a totally different arena. It's like, that's a subject I was worried about like 2 hours ago. Why are you talking about that? And then it brings up your worry. So then you're sitting in your worry about that subject, but they're coming from a different perspective. And then you say what you say, and that was their worry. And so you're sitting there going, well, we're releasing worry. It's like, oh, bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. See you later, bye. I'm only joking. But it's like, got to get really clear with yourself, because if you're not, like I was thinking, this is going to be easy after this. Like, no. So this is why we have to connect to spirit, because it's body, soul, and spirit. And where your soul is where your twin is. That's how I know, because that's why I went there. And I was like, oh, you're already here. How come you're here? And it's like, oh my gosh, it's the same soul. I didn't know that. No one says that. No one told me that. And God said, yes, for two people who think they're so independent. I laughed on that. I thought that was funny. So we're going to release the control, right? Going to release the Jezebel spirit. We're going to open, and we're going to learn and then teach others to step into their divinity and connect to the divine feminine, the nurturing, the receiving, the opening to receive, and then speaking it out. So you've got the throat chakra. So this is communication. And the divine feminine, we're going to lead in this. is we're going to open up first and speak. Men are funny. Men are just hysterical, because you got to look beneath the words and listen to the rhythm, listen to the melody, listen to the energy, listen to the song, the soul song. You know, otherwise it's a trick. We get into the details. It's like you don't think, it's like don't tell God how big your problem is. Tell your problem how big your God is. Do you love that? I love that. So cool. On that note, let's talk to Jesus, because he came down and has made it possible for us to have the three, the salvation, right? We get deliverance, healing, and salvation because of him. Whether you like it or not, that's the truth. That's the way out. That's what's happening. So let's just connect with him. See if he's there. Why not? I found him. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. We're knocking, aren't we? We're knock, knock, knock. So big deep breath. We're just going to say, Jesus, as you say, knock and it shall be opened unto you. I now knock and place this intention in your hands. And then state your intention. I place my intention to be in harmonious union, creating the Trinity of light with my twin flame in God's own wonderful way. Thank you, Jesus. I ask this in the name of Jesus Christ. Keep asking it, saying it out loud, because it pushes away those negative vibrations that are hounding you, and others bring them in. You know, even your twin brings them in. It's like, hello, what are you doing? Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. So it's a hard one, because when that negative energy comes in, I was like, I want to get away from this. Right? And then it's like, but do I have to clear this? So it's like, take that away from me. I'm allergic to that drama. Like it just like, ugh. I just can't be around it. My vibration can sense it and it reveals itself. So it can find itself everywhere. So I have to make a choice. It's like it's actually self-preservation first. It's your oxygen mask first. That's why you got to keep checking in, pull back. Because this magnetic vibe, it's like if the divine masculine, for instance, doesn't have to make a decision because you're going all the way over to the other side of the fence, he'll just stay there. It's like if you pull back, then he'll have to think, I have to go over the fence or over the bridge, I see. You are the light of the world. Keep shining. Divine Feminine, you've got special codes. I can see everything really clearly now. And we're under psychic attack. So we're protected though, because it's like having a beam of light when you take the holy fire that follows you around, and you will be protected always, because you're here to bring love. And we wouldn't have to bring so much love if there wasn't so much disgusting. When you find out what your government's been up to in the States, you'll freak out if you don't know. If you don't know what the New World Order is, if you don't know who's really running, you don't know who owns planet Earth, runs it, you don't know who the Prince of Air is, you don't read the Bible, Book of Revelations, it's like you don't understand what's going on. You've got to wake up. Because it's our mission to, like we have to have that understanding to know who you are. And we're going to do it our own way. Unconventional. Do you love it? Unconventionality, passion and purpose. So this is, to me, the mission. This is the twin flame mission, igniting. So some people are already in union and haven't cleared their own missions, and it's all coming together at once. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you have to clear your own missions in front of each other while you're doing your joint mission, and then here comes a supermoon, it's like you're in trouble. You're in trouble. I think, because I'm like, it's hard enough as it is. So we've got to just heal our body. Let Jesus come in and heal. Get these physical problems out of the way, because we're going to everlasting life. And what happens? The fifth dimension There is no pain or disease. It's all an illusion here. Like, it's the opposite of what you think. You think that outer space and all that's an illusion. It's like, no, we're trapped in a vortex of frequency that has 3 clouds around the earth that are keeping us in modulation, dulled down. We're unplugged from our 12-strand DNA down to a 2, and they're replugging us into 12. So who would be panicking? It would be the people that have the frequency modulation. So they're going out of control. I'm telling you. Got to get really grounded and not let them use fear against you, you know? Like, once you hear something terrible, something's like, oh, and then you talk about it, and then you create the fear, and then that goes out and that comes back to you. So they're using the law of attraction against us because we're sheeple to them. Sheeple? This card reassures you that your unique qualities are a part of your life purpose. It's possible that you have been teased or felt excluded for being different. Ah, that'd be us. Divine Feminine. Perhaps you've tried to change yourself to fit in and to be normal. Yet doing so is betraying who you are and ignoring the blessings and gifts of your authentic self. If it seems that your opinions and thinking style are not the same as those of other people, this is a sign of your creative ability. You have inventive, fresh ideas and talents that the world needs. You see things in a way which will inspire others out of their stagnation. Seek out other unconventional people. Well, this is what my channel's doing, isn't it? We're here together. Thank you for your support. So that you won't feel alone. You may encounter like-minded people at clubs, conventions, and other gatherings, focusing upon areas aligned with your interests. Like Moldavite, you are otherworldly. Yet, fortunately, there are many others who share your origins and points of view. It's just a matter of going out and finding them. This clear green crystal is from meteorites, and the genuine stone is found only in the Czech Republic. Because of its extraterrestrial origins, Moldavite has such a high energy that some people feel spacey and ungrounded in its presence. Moldavite is a catalyst for lucid dreaming, astral projection, and meditations for world peace. So this is where we're actually touching our multidimensional selves. See that? Astral projection, meditations, dreaming, getting answers, guidance, and just daydreaming sometimes, just laying down and giving yourself 10 minutes to just think of nothing. Or think of, use your imagination, they're saying. This is what the Pleiadians say all the time. It's like that's our biggest tool. And that's what we're dulled down with drama. Can't be in a daydream in a drama. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it has to be peaceful. So, allergic to drama. We're allergic to drama. This card is a sign of feeling passionate about a new project that is part of your life purpose. Your calling to help others motivates you to devote time to this pursuit. Even if you're not yet sure how to complete the project in question, you are sure that you will do it. Your passion also gives you the strength and courage that you need to speak up, such as asking for crowdfunding, posting up relevant issues on social media, creating videos or blogging, and addressing audiences. Spend time praying, researching, taking classes, networking, and interviewing mentors to gather your resources. Isn't she beautiful? And all the information you need to devote yourself to a meaningful project. Just be sure that your preparation activities aren't delaying you from moving forward. Part of the Albayet mineral family, which also includes tourmaline, rubellite is a beautiful, translucent, deep pink gemstone. This crystal evokes romantic passion. Oh, and a passion for life, including your life purpose. So this comes alive because it's not just one element, this relationship. You know, it's like, it seems to be a business partnership. It's a soul sharing. Hello, soul sharing. It's so deep. I can't even, it's too much. It's a soul sharing. So if you can't like share a business, you know, like you have to be able to because it's your soul. Anyway, romance as well, friendship, business, and then you got your mission from God. It's like there's a lot of things. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot of different areas. It needs attention, time to detail, expression, and preparing. Prepare. Knowing what you will and won't put up with. This is what Jesus has been working with me, like in relationships. And Father God, it's unbelievable. It's like, oh, I have a Father for wisdom and direction and knowledge. I didn't have that in 3D. Do you understand? So it's like, wow, this is different. So then you feel safe doing it your way. This is a big call for Divine Feminine to do it her way, to not even worry about others. Like, for someone to say, like a threat to me, I'm going to unsubscribe. You got another unsubscribe here. It's like, unreal. Bye. Don't think that that's going to affect me. That's exciting that you've been revealed, because you have Jezebel attached to you. And I don't want her anywhere near me. And they say it as though I'm going to be upset. It's a joke, right? It's a joke. So you've got to take it as a compliment if you feel that. So I'm just going to change the light here. So you can see. Because we're going into the love oracle, and we're going to do Gaia, and then we've got Archangel Michael, the flowers, and I've got the beautiful love oracle. I'm going to see the love side. So if we could just focus on love for a minute, because in the presence of love, there's no evil there. That's what automatically goes. So even if you don't know any of this and you're not awake, if you just focus on love, you'll be safe. You've got to choose Jesus. My puppy dog. Wow. Birth. Expectancy of abundance. I'm looking at the themes under here. Sorry. I love these cards. Celebration. Okay, so this is the reward coming. The freedom where you feel like, oh, I couldn't figure that out. That's a miracle. It's like that. It's a relief feeling. It's really, really nice. And because we're a bit tight, you know, it's been a bit emotional, because we've been giving birth to new life here. Giving birth is painful because of the gestation period. Do you know what I mean? It's been heavy, felt heavy. It's happening. This is the birth, the celebration of the union. This is the birth. Don't want to miss it. Don't want to miss it. By being distracted by the devil. We're not going to miss this. We've waited a long time for this, Divine Feminine. Don't get distracted. A spark of creativity, an inspired idea, a seed strikes fertile soil, and something beautiful is born. This card represents the birth of something new. It may be a new relationship, job, or project, or it may be a completely new way of looking at life. So God told me He's going to give Divine Masculine an idea that is on our level, like it's like what we want. It's like His idea, but it's our reward, our gift. It is also the start of an abundant phase in your life. Previously hidden talents emerge during this time. Following your intuition and inner guidance creates abundance on all levels. How exciting. This is the birth. So it could be messy. It's messy. I haven't given birth, but I've heard it's very messy and painful. Something precious bursts to life. A dream comes true. That which you have wanted for so long now becomes reality. This is a time for celebration, a time to contemplate the very nature of life and your purpose on this earth, a time to give thanks to Mother Earth and the universe for their help and blessings. Thank you, Mother Earth. This is a magical place when you take out all the yuck, which is what is going on. It's happening. It's so exciting that it's actually happening. Can't tell you. So a lot of you are going through spiritual growth spurts too, which can be uncomfortable. You know, when your bones grow and they're hurt, it's painful. It's growing pains and birth pains at the same time. That's not fair. Sorry, I've been chucking tantrums the last 2 weeks. That's how I met Father God. He stepped in, said, excuse me, we need to have a talk. I'm like, ooh, hello, who's this? It was a different type of energy. It was more stern and like with a glint in your eye though. You know, like a really loving dad who's intelligent with no fear. Like had no fear. Love this beautiful card. This is a very special time in your life, Divine Feminine, a time of deep spiritual awareness and growth. Powerful changes are taking place deep within you, and it is important to nurture yourself during this time. Take time out to appreciate the beauty and healing energy of trees, flowers, and plants. Feel the earth beneath your feet and feel the sacred heart of Gaia and the essence of her nurturing spirit. Gaze at the stars. Walk along the beach, feel the ebb and flow of the water and the ebb and flow of your own divinity. You will emerge from this period with a renewed sense of purpose for your life as you tap into the vast pools of knowledge, inspiration, and creativity that dwell within you. So it's a huge energy burst. That's why it feels like in the sacral as well, you know, the feminine energy being stirred up and the emotions and memories, ancient memories coming up to clear. And then after that, it's like the birth, so massive, spiritual growth. So it's like you do go into the different vibration. So Divine Feminine, unplugging from the 3D matrix, and plugging into the fifth dimensional crystal grid of Gaia. So you just ask to do that. Send the light down. And we do that in your Shabam with me or in your Reiki. So anything else? Or making me do one more, listening. We got that in the twin flames. So this is receiving. See that? It's receiving the light from the sun. So I gave you something about the sun in that as well. So I hope you liked that because you're receiving the light. You've got to remember it's all frequency. I do this for a reason because in that video you're receiving the light of the morning sun and it's got magic in it for you. And that's you, Divine Feminine. Aren't you beautiful? Yes, I just love light codes. It's information. It's like nothing to do with our mind. If we got out of our mind more, we understand there's a relationship here between energies, the codes and the frequencies and, you know, the portals have opened, the cosmic, galactic, universal, it's all open. This is the time for releasing any darkness. We have to bring light. Oh, the goddess, the goddess. They're making me keep going. Oh, that's why. So that's the embrace. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's have a look. So it's time for the goddess to get embraced, to get embraced. I opened it straight to embrace, so I'm going to read this one while we look at this beautiful, just meditating on this for a minute. I don't know why this is not working for you, sorry. We're just going to breathe this energy in. A new opportunity is coming your way, but in order to grasp it, you must love, accept, and embrace the many aspects of your own personality. That's what's happening. You can do this by listing all the things you like about you and then listing all the things you don't like. These are usually the things you try to hide from others, feel uncomfortable about, or are ashamed of. List everything good or bad that you think describes you. Look carefully at the list of things you don't like. Now find at least 2 positives for every negative thing you list. In reality, there are much more than just a couple, but 2 will do for now. Then go through the qualities in your original list of positives and find at least 2 negatives for each positive. With practice, you will come to realize that every positive has negatives attached to it and vice versa. Every quality you possess serves a valuable purpose in your life. Accepting and loving the negatives and positives equally leads to wholeness and balance. And through this, you are better able to see and grasp the opportunities that life constantly presents. That's heavy for me. I don't know what's going on there, but something. It's like we've got to say this is bigger than us. Do you know what I mean? Like this is what I got when I was to Divine Masculine. It's like this is bigger than you, mate, and like that's a mirror. So it's like this is bigger than you, Bella. Do you know what I mean? Like get out of the way. I don't know why it's not here. Oh, it's under T. Of course it is. RST. Creativity, intuition, reflection. Look at the image and note what feeling emerges. What feelings emerge. The lady in the picture with the moon. Oh, look at us on the full moon. Super moon, The lady in the picture with the moon reflecting behind her is here to remind you of your intuitive and creative power, a power that has somewhat faded over the past months. There is much to be gained by reconnecting with your intuitive creative power, for it is the very essence of life and all creation. All it takes is for you to look inside. Pay attention to what you feel in your heart and let your inner goddess shine through you, for she holds the power of the entire universe. And as such, so do you. Sometimes it's like, we say in Reiki, we send love before us to make easy our way. It's like that. It's like it's this information that you send it's light, but it's intelligence. I'm just learning, but I'm trying to explain it to you. So there we go. We're going to emerge bigger and brighter than ever before. Out of the darkness, I emerge into the light. So this is what we're being attacked for, because we're about to go into a shining brighter than ever before. I mean, you think I'm bright now. Wait till this happens. It's like you have to expect. It's like a compliment, right? To have any yuck around, because it's like you've got to see it straight away. So what's happening is when we get this vibration, the truth is revealed, right? The devil cannot hold its disguise anymore. So the truth comes out, and that happens in your immediate vicinity, your family. And then it expands and it goes into your community. And then it expands, goes into your leadership and your council around your area. Then it expands and you realize, oh my gosh, and then it goes bigger and bigger and bigger until you realize who's actually running the whole world and how it's all run by frequency. I can't believe all the towers, everything's set up, how we've allowed this to happen, I don't know. But here we are, and you want to argue with me about a prayer? It's like, that's a distraction. Do you understand? Archangel Michael, what does Divine Feminine need to know about this union? Coming up in the next couple of weeks, we've got Christmas coming, we've got New Year. The energy change on New Year is going to be epic. It's going to be epic, he just said. It's like New Year. Coming into the last couple of days of the year, 30, 31, and 1. 3 days. So that might be another time where the time and space goes. So you just feel a bit, I don't know where I am sort of thing. So just be calm. So if you're going away on holidays, or if you're looking for a holiday, he's looking after you. Archangel Michael says that he's looking after your home, even while you're away, your pets and everything. So don't worry about things. Don't send out that worry energy. We can't have that frequency here at all. It doesn't exist in the fifth dimension, worry. You have to bring love. So we have that saying in Reiki, what are you bringing to it? Bring Reiki to it. Bring love to it. Or go away, Satan. And lean on God and the angels for support. Dear God and angels, I give you this problem of union and how it's all going to fit together in perfect divine timing. I give it to you now and completely. Please help me step back and out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. We're needing miracles. So a miracle cannot be done at this human vibration because it's low, it's too low. So we have to open to receive a higher vibration. And it's coming. There's a miracle coming from God and the angels. Yeah. So before going to sleep as well, just asking Archangel Michael to enter your dreams, replacing all fear with faith, trust, courage, and confidence, so that when you awaken, you feel full of courage and strength, knowing your next step in this twin flame journey. So look, we're about to go to the magical kingdom. This is a fairy tale, excuse me. Your sword here is your word. This is how you speak. This is your declaration. I declare I am safe today. I declare that lower vibrations can't come near me. I am the vibration of love. I am the light. I am love. Yep. Yep. I'm just going to do one more. This is the twin flame journey. So this is them leaving Jezebel and the yuck. So we have to let go of fear, know that God's got this, and there's a little clearing going on, letting go of the fear, and then still Archangel Michael. There's giggles. You've got to trust, right? Also, you've got to trust that your twin is following their intuition. right? You've got to trust that. You've got to trust that these codes, it's like having a computer program that talks to each other, but you're not privy to it. Strange, because it's like, it's happening whether you realize it or not. But mentally, you can get in and disturb it with frequency. You know what I mean? It goes crackly like a radio station going crackle, crackle. So that's what's happening if it's static. You know, if you're... Sorry, it's just showing me. I don't know how to explain that. But I did. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope you're enjoying this reading and just breathing in the healing, right? Because you're not alone. You've got loving guardian angels. We've got this. This has already happened and we're safe. So don't be scared by anything or anyone that wants to bring fear to you or anger. Time to decide. Make a decision now so you can move forward. Don't sit in that paralysis state, because that's when you can get crash tackled by the lower vibrations as well. So we're just deciding to go forth, looking after yourself and allowing God to bring in a miracle, because we need one. I'm going to have another look here. World energy, that's been around a lot. The earth is going through a transition of energy and your sensitive body is feeling it. You're not alone, accept help from others. So it's epic. It's like the world we feel, our genetic coding, our twin. You know, it's like, ugh. And financial healing. For divine feminine, your money struggles are a thing of the past. Be open to all avenues of receiving and you'll be provided for in every way. See, this is where we've had trouble with receiving. So that's really a good shift. Opening to receive guidance, everything. It's just energy. And if you think you don't have to give anything else out for the rest of your life, God will look after you if you just sat in receptive mode. It's like when you really get that, I'm like 1% of that. But I meditate on that because that's where our faith needs to be. So then nothing has power over you. God bestows it upon you. You're free. You're free. Open your arms to receiving. Can you believe that? Aren't they beautiful? You've prayed for help. Now be open to accepting it. That's what Reiki taught me. Me first, receive first. Peer pressure. This is all my subs going, I'm unsubscribing. Who would want a Reiki master like that who prays? It's like, oh my God. Reiki is brought by Jesus. He was the first one in my course. And I was like, oh, Jesus. Joshua Ben Joseph we called in for my first ever Reiki session. Don't let others coerce you into a decision. You know in your heart what the right choice is. So we're making decisions around holiday time. So it's got to be like, what's best for me? You know, so it might be like something comes up and it would feels like a great opportunity. But what if it all goes yuck? Because what if you were invited with your twin somewhere, but you don't really know them that like have that established that well to see family and friends, and then you get triggered because it's a mirror. It's like, but then you look back and your intuition said, knew you didn't want to do that. It's like that. So your peer pressure is your intuition as well. Listen to it, not others. You can trust the people around you. They are earth angels sent to give you the guidance you seek. So trust your angels, right? Trust the feeling. Trust that when you stick up for yourself, it will automatically strengthen the relationship, even though there's a fear of abandonment before you speak, before you stand up for yourself. And protea, a sign from heaven. Your loved ones in spirit are waving hello and give you reassurance that you'll be all right. We'll be all right. You're going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. And then let your beauty shine. Open to love. So it's God's love first, knowing your creator. Gaia's love connects in your heart, and then you bring it to your twin. So this is an alchemization on a physiological level. We're just asking, oh, forgiveness. Forgiveness, hello. So you don't want to merge in. They're showing me it's like if something's releasing, sometimes you just got to wait a minute until it's released, you know? It's like God's going to release full power in this channel by releasing the yuck like that had to happen. Because people don't like prayers or something, I don't know what it is, but it's like we can't have it drag us down. You've got to be, it's like tough love. See you later. See ya, bye. I don't have anything to do with low vibrations anywhere. So you've got to get really strict, Divine Feminine. Anything that makes you feel like you can't decide, makes you feel, or get that frown. When you get that frown, oh, you're not allowed that frown. That's illegal. I see you. Oh. Right, so this energy is going to awaken your Kundalini. Once your Kundalini awakens, it goes up your spine. If you haven't cleared your stuff in your back, it's going to be electric, right? So it can cause spasm, I don't know, but it's like the pathway's blocked. It can't get up, and it's not going to be nice. So that's why we do the self-empowerment program. It actually clears this pathway. Then your Sushumna opens, and then actually we go to enlightenment. It's an actual physiological energy that Jesus has been showing me. So let's have a look as we wind down this reading. And I thank you so much for being here and for sharing this journey and for just being the amazing women that you are. And we thank men for watching the Divine Masculine and for supporting this journey as well, and for alchemizing, because it doesn't feel that good. So here we have new beginning, right? It's been birthed. This is creation. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it. Live your dreams passionately. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. Sorry, I'm laughing. Remember, love is the greatest healer. It's hard to love when you're being triggered. You like want to strangle them. But I think that's funny because they don't know they're doing it to you. You have the power to say no or to walk away. So even if it's your twin, if they bring drama, it's bye-bye. Do you understand? You get tested. And then you got to wait until it's clear. Why? Because you're Divine Feminine and you're allergic to that. And it's a trick to bring you down. Oh, but he said, but they said. Like, no, it makes you feel, yeah, gives you a frown. You're out. So easy. So easy. Because this is you. It's actually tough love for love too. See the twins there? The twin hearts. So twin hearts are joining. And that's why it actually it's been painful. Like love hurts, doesn't it? It's like I can feel the vibration of it. It's not like grief pain, but it's like, like it's the difference between a Mazda and a Maserati. It's like, whoa, here comes the Maserati. Oh my gosh. And then it's going to be met with 75% masculine. It's like, whoa, I got to lay down. I got to ground myself for a minute. Just talk to me from up there. I'm going to lay down here. That's what happens to me. So grounding is very, very essential. Otherwise, you're up in your top 3 chakras, and that's where all the archons come in and feed off your fear and keep you there in a loop. So if you feel like you can't get out, you got to get activated, because the bonds of friendship come in. Because with twins, you know each other. Like, you just got to chill out. Worry more about what you're saying. Just be a friend. It's like, it's more comfortable, more natural, showing me it's very natural, this relationship. It's not up in your head. It's down in your sacral. Sorry, I can't believe I said that, but it is. Look, it's like bathe in the energy without the chatter, without the mind inner chatter, without the speech. Without that vibration interfering, because you create a vibration with your speech and you can bring out anxiety and fear. So this is like wait, and then yes, look, wait, the answer is yes. So it's a short wait. It's like we have to wait for him to come to you. You have to wait because he has to say no to a few things. He has to say no to the drama here. Divine Masculine saying no to drama. Because why? Because he wants to laugh. And he knows it's a new beginning. Like, he knows energetically. It's just something about him that he knows. It's like, okay then. Because I pray, God, tell him. And look, when you're comfortable and when you're friends, right, it's different energy. And then it can actually evolve because you're both growing spiritually, growth. So this is like we're sitting here waiting, holding space. Right? Very creative in our holding of space. We're very, very creative. So don't get tempted by any exes because they've all been coming in, right? We're clearing all that energy, all that karma. It's like what? Because a lot of Divine Masculines are leaving their wives of a long time, and they've been contacting me for readings and for activations and, for friendship, and even like after 2 hours of talking to one of them, he went, so what are you wearing? I was like, oh, I thought we were friends here, friends. Right? No. bye, bye. It's unbelievable. So none of that distraction, because that's like the static coming in. So I want to thank you all for joining me. Thanks for your activations. I'm working through Christmas, although I'll be on the road. So just look in my calendar, book in your own time frame, and I wake up for you. I love you, Divine Feminine. A special shout out to India, who's had exceptional results, and I love working with you. And I just thank God for such beautiful creatures that He's made, holy children of God, because you're just shining so bright and you're so beautiful. And Samira, hello, I love you. Connect all soon. And thanks for sharing your journey with me. Shine really bright. I love you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. I trust in the presence of love within me now. I trust in the presence of love within me now.
Deuxième mystère glorieux, l'ascension du Seigneur.
Miracle prayer. Gurushkara senene kaburuno makana tetesenene. Turunshana kasabana damana tigri sire kaburu pakarata kasane kreterete. Kurutono manata tekasene telata. Kurushna karesere kmerudo kresere kre baralata tachkresuru patatsa kreterete. Kisini pirikre baralana turushkara patatasa karata ponomukra. Kisane kre barodono tokunoshne krete. Kinesine kre barono papa pasere kre puru sere krete. Kineshinika ba tukuruska barata sekere. Kurushkana karesene kre baralata sere kresere kre barodoshkare seti krotusranada. It's a mystery tongue. I love you. Let me know your blessing or your miracle as it's now on its way to you. Please open and receive this healing. In the name of Jesus, I love you. Bye.